Welcome to this first session on the command line. Just a basic overview. PWD shows us what is our working directory. LS can tell us what is in our working directory. Now you can also look at rmdir to remove certain directories. So, being slightly careful, but if I wanted to get rid of hello.rb, then I would do that, which isn't a directory, of course. Let's make dir example, then ls, and we can see example. We've made an example. Now if we want to remove that, then we can do rmdir example, and now let's look again, and can we see it? Nope, it's gone. So we've got rid of the example one which we've just made. So now if we want to remember where we've gone, we can use pushd and popd. If we want to, for instance, go into our temporary directory. So actually on my one I've got a bash rc file, which is actually automatically telling me what's in there. So I'll show you that in a future session. But you can see I'm in my temp file. Now if I want to remember where I am or where I went to, then I can do pushd temp. Pushd even, actually instead of temp I can do pushd full stop, which is actually the full stop represents where I am. So that's gone into the kind of memory of our little bash system. So he or she is remembering where I've gone. Now I can go out, and I can perhaps go into downloads. Okay, yeah, I've got a few things on there. I can then do popd, and that takes me back to my temporary. So popd takes me to temp. I have to do it twice to tell me what it does, firstly, and then secondly, it tells me that it takes me to where I want to go. So that's some of the basics. But what if we want to put one file to another file? So let's touch a file. Let's go back into. So let's make touch. Let's make a text file. Goodbye as opposed to hello. Goodbye.txt, and we ls, and we can see goodbye.txt. Now, if we want to append one file to another, we can use cat. So, for instance, if we want to put what is in hello.rb into hello.text or into goodbye.txt, then we can do so cat. Well, let's do cat hello.text first to show us what's in there. So hello world. Then we can do cat hello.text and put that into goodbye.txt. Let's have a look. And it's cat goodbye.txt. And we can see that that's got hello world. So that allows us to actually look at, to kind of append. Cat is quite a useful tool for that. Now you can also use xargs, and we'll go into that into future videos, and that is in order to append arguments to points which you've already made, commands which you've already made. So, for instance, if you wanted to do, let's print f 1, 2, 3, let's do that so we can see print f 1, 2, 3. Then if we want to, you can do up arrow to see the command again. Then we can use a pipe and xargs touch. Touch is of course to create files, so xargs allows us to add this command onto what we've already done. So let's have a look. Let's look at our, and we can see that we've got 1, 2, and 3 in our text in our file. There's a few more complex things we can look at, including grep, which is very difficult. Got lots of various things we can do with that. Several tasks which you can add on to grep. So we'll look at those in future sessions. And also we've got apropos. So if you're not quite sure what a thing does, so say you've got grip, for instance, it actually finds apropos can find what you're looking for as well. So grep, grep. Oh, there's other things which look like grep, zip grep, petab grep, etc., etc. So those are two commands which you can help if you're in difficulty over what exactly a task does. We can also use env to check our environment, and echo to print arguments as well. Export to set a new environment, and exit to leave the shell. Do be careful about sudo, using sudo, because that is a task which we can use on top of any normal task. And if for instance, we wanted to remove all our files, the computer's got certain ways of protecting us from doing that. Sudo actually forces the computer to do it even against its will. So I hope you found that useful. I know it's kind of first foray, and we'll look at a few more the commands in detail, especially a bit more on using the vim and how to write into files from the command line, because it's an extremely powerful tool to get to grip with. I look forward to our next lesson, and see you soon. So we exit, and thank you.